We must stand up for the truth and core values of humanity, that the criminals among us must be fished out and must be dealt with.
Insecurity in Nigeria is a recurring phenomenon that threatens the well-being of citizens. As the government strives to overcome the challenges of insecurity, what do you think Nigerians can do to end insecurity?
It is very strange that Nigeria has grown into a culture where we can see cruelty all over the place. It is very strange to see that a Nigerian will rise up and kill another Nigerian. Then another set of Nigerians will blame the government. Do you imagine that kind of psyche? So we must stand up for the truth and core values of humanity, that the criminals among us must be fished out and must be dealt with. And that we must recognize that we are also partners with government. Security is everybody's business, a joint responsibility between the private and the public. And if we see or hide criminals among us to blame the government to make political points, we are wrong. And we shouldn't indulge in such things. It is our responsibility as citizens in working in collaboration with the government to create security for ourselves. And Nigerians should not shy away from that, and they should never conceive criminals among them.
I think the major challenge of insecurity is lack of patriotism among Nigerians. You see people carrying arms, being disobedient to the law that is governing the land, is as a result of unpatriotism. So when we become patriotic citizens of a country, we want it to move. We want everything to be stabilized, economic, social activities and all those stuff. But when unpatriotism has overwhelmed us, have taken over all our activities and character, it becomes very difficult for even the insecurity to come to an end.
Everybody is not aware of security, we just live our way we want. But now this Boko Haram has made everybody to be conscious of security. Everybody now is talking of security, good. But everybody has a role to play. The government has its role. We people, the governors, have a role to play, to cooperate with government. If you see anything that is strange in your environment, call the authority. So it's awareness. If you are walking, you see somebody close to you and you don't know his movements, okay, can I help you? So you will know he will, so I'm not for you. He will find his way. So that is what we can do. Everybody, all hands must be on deck. We must work with this government. Criticism cannot solve any problem. Buhari is I was telling my pastor, okay, let Buhari leave the seat. Another person coming. Let's see what he will do.
Always be conscious of who and who that are around you. I start seeing you today. I don't used to see you before. I should ask myself questions. I should observe you more to know more what you do. Where I come from, you observe people. We observe a strange face. We tend to know more what this person is doing. Every day people go out, you're not engaged in anything. Maybe strolling up and down, walking up and down, doing one or two things. People will be observing you at a point that they will raise alarm. They will raise alarm to the village security or the police or everything. And that's how it should be everywhere. Then we should help the security agency with information. And again, in tackling insecurity, we need to always ask ourselves questions. As Nigeria, what are the questions? The questions are what? For the fact that I'm of the same faith with this person, does it mean that I won't ask him or her certain questions like where are you from, who is your mother, this and that. In a case that somebody came and decided to stay with me, or he came from a far place, or he decided to stay with me, or so, okay, brother, can I stay with you, or things like that, and everything. There are certain questions you need to ask. Who are you? For the fact that he's a Christian does not mean that I'll just accept him just like that. Or for the fact that he's a Muslim does not mean I have to accept him just like that. We have to be so sensitive.
Those people now that are going to roam about, if they are engaged in a craft of their choice and they start practicing it, doing it, getting money I hope there will be no room for this insecurity.
From the responses, all hands must be on deck to fight insecurity, and we all must be vigilant and conscious of happenings around our environment.